Welcome to Epic Court Encounters. Today, we're going to be in Judge Rosie Gonzalez court down in Texas. Now, this is a judge, I just kind of started looking at her a little bit. I wouldn't want to be in front of her for anything. She runs her courtroom like it's military. Well, anyway, she has a defender in there that just wouldn't listen, and she's going to give her a reality check. Let's check it out.
On Miss Amber Nicole Cardinus.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ms. Cardinus, do you know how to use that space bar to communicate with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Okay, I see Marie and is Jordan ready? There he is. Okay, Olga, let's open the record in case number 681341 in the matter of state of Texas versus Amber Nicole Cardinus. Ms. Cardinus, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Have you given your attorney, Mr. Lamas, and this court permission to go forward with this proceeding via video conference, also known as a Zoom app?
Yes, ma'am.
Please stand by, Ms. Cardinus. Can I get announcements from the attorneys and from probation?
Jordan Sims for the state of Texas.
Patrick Lawrence for the defense.
Marie Martinez for probation.
Okay, and Ms. Cardenas, you were placed on probation on April 4th of 2024 for a period of 15 months, and then there was an extension for 6 months. And so I don't know if that April 4th day is correct. Is that the first time? I think this is that's another date that she was put on probation. When was she originally placed on probation, Officer Martinez?
One moment, Your Honor, I apologize. On July 5th, 2022.
July 5th, 2022. Okay, so Ms. Cardenas, on July 5th of 2022, you were granted a second chance. You asked for probation, you asked for community supervision, and the court granted your application with the understanding that you were going to follow the court's orders that were issued on the 5th of July and that you were going to comply with your conditions of probation. On July the 5th, you were warned, Ms. Cardenas. It's called an admonishment. You were admonished on the record. You were told what the range of punishment was for the underlying offense. The range of punishment for assault, bodily injury, married can be up to 1 year of incarceration at the Bexar County Jail. In addition to that, the court could fine you up to, but no more than $4,000, and you risk losing your Second Amendment constitutional right to bear firearms, have guns, and handle ammunition. Ms. Cardenas, you were told on the 5th of July that if you were to come back before the court, because the state files a motion to revoke your probation, and after a hearing during which the court hears from the state, from you, from probation, and from your lawyer, after the court hears from everyone and considers all the evidence presented, if the court finds that you have indeed violated your conditions of probation and the court order, then you could face the full range of punishment. You were warned about that on the 5th of July, and I'm warning you about that today. So, Ms. Cardenas, do you understand why you're with us today?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand what the possible outcome of today's hearing could be?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Cardenas. Stand by. Mr. Sims, as the prosecutor for Bexar County and the attorney for the state of Texas, why are we here today?
Your Honor, I believe this defendant has already pled true on the record.
Okay.
Would you like me to read her violations again?
No, tell me what she pled true to and just refresh the record, sir. On what day did she plead true? Last week sometime, the week before?
It was last week.
Last Monday. It was last Monday.
So last Monday would have been the 14th?
That's correct.
So the defendant has already pled true to the violations as pled by the state. And state, what were you seeking on that day or since you've conferred with Mr. Lamas?
Revocation, Your Honor.
You're still seeking revocation, okay? And probation, what is your recommendation?
Your Honor, our probation recommendation is still revocation. You set this a week apart so that we could decide, we could find out if the felony DWI was going to be in agreement with her taking inpatient treatment.
Okay.
Mr. Lamas and myself have given Ms. Cardenas her options, and she is asking for jail time. She doesn't want inpatient treatment, but I think her DWI was dismissed.
Okay, I'll hear from Mr. Lamas next.
Well, the DWI hasn't quite been dismissed. It was an option that was presented to us by the felony that they would be willing to. After consulting with Ms. Cardinus, she has opted to ask the court for revocation in hopes that she can see her daughter a little bit sooner. I explained to her what the conditions of the probation would be in terms of the inpatient facility. She wasn't really aware of the wait time for the facility at that time. My understanding, it's almost 2 months wait time after medical is cleared. Given that she's asking this court to respectfully revoke her, and given that she's completed her BIP course, she'd ask the court for 180 days in jail.
How many days does she have in jail, Marie?
So 84 days.
84 days credit. Okay.
Shorter than that.
All right. So, what was the you're open? Is that what you're going open to the court, Mr. Sims and Mr. Lamas? Mr. Lamas is asking for 180 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Officer Martinez, can you remind the court of everything that Ms. Cardenas did besides BIP?
Yes, Your Honor. She complied with BIP and GPS.
Uh-huh.
She did not comply with parenting or community service hours. She only paid $44 towards fines and fees. She had 6 failure to submit UAs, 1 dilute and 1 positive for alcohol. She admitted to another instance where she was drinking alcohol. And also I notified the court that she has 4 previous assaults, including a violation of a protective order. She's tried SOP and IOP and it has not been completed.
Okay.
And
Mr.
SOP
Lamas-
is supportive outpatient, IOP is intensive outpatient.
Okay. Mr. Lamas, I'm going to give you a last opportunity to make your case to the court for 180 days.
Yeah, my understanding is that while she did violate some of the drug testing, she was primarily keeping up with her probation. She's never had a violation for failure to communicate with the probation office. Even though she missed 4, she made most of her drug testing. I think she has shown her willingness to stay on top of things, even though she fell short. She's always shown up and tried, at least put an effort into her probation.
Now, before we move on to what the judge is going to say, one thing, they trying to help her with 180 days. You hear how many days she's already served. So she's going to get good time if she goes back in jail versus waiting 2 months to go to a treatment, which I think, honestly, she may be trying to avoid it. I don't know. We'll talk about it in the comments. But as stated, she wanted to go see her daughter. So all of this stuff that probation just said, listen to what's about to happen.
Okay. Well, see, the problem with that, Mr. Lamas and Ms. Cardenas, is that the court order did not order you to try. The court did not order you to do the most you could do. Not all. That's not the court order. The court order didn't say do primarily what's important to you, Ms. Cardenas, not what the court orders. That wasn't the court order, Ms. Cardenas.
She about to go.
And you evidently don't get it because you've been in and out of the system multiple times and you keep coming back. Ooh. So we haven't gotten your attention. And I'm going to tell you something, Ms. Cardenas, you're going to keep coming back. You're going to keep, yeah, you are. Because you said that you wouldn't the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. And now I don't know how many times you've been in and out of the criminal justice system, but it's been a lot. And you know why you keep coming back? Because you won't get treatment. You won't get your trauma taken care of. You won't get sober. You think that you throwing a little cash over here, $45, whatever, and doing your BIP course, that's enough for this court and this county? It's not. Today, I'm going to hold you accountable, Ms. Cardenas, just like I do the men. You're no different other than your gender. This is not a men's issue, Ms. Cardenas, this behavior. It's a behavioral issue. Men and women engage in this behavior equally. And I need to hold them equally accountable. Today, Ms. Cardenas, I'm going to accept the true plea on violations of conditions number 22 and 24. You pled I'm going to grant the state's motion to revoke your probation and find you guilty of the assault bodily injury married offense alleged to have taken place on the 19th day of March of 2022 in case number 681341. I'm going to give you credit for that, BIP, and I'm going to give you credit for the little money you threw at probation thinking that was going to get you by and out of being held accountable. The court is sentencing you to 300 days instead of 365 days at the Bexar County Jail.
All right.
Assessing no fine, waiving your court costs, issuing the affirmative finding of family violence, and you will get credit for time served. That's 84 days. So subtract that from 300, and that leaves you about 216 days to serve, Ms. Cardinus. And if you behave well, cut that in half. So you'll have about 108 days still left to serve. So about 3 months. You'll be home in the next year, in early next year. Your time and money will run concurrent. There's no money that you owe. And once you finish serving your sentence at the jail, your judgment will be satisfied and you'll be a convicted violent offender. That is today's ruling, Ms. Cárdenas and Mr. Lamas. Anything else from Mr. Sims or Officer Martinez or Mr. Lamas or Ms. Cárdenas?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Nothing from probation. Everyone is excused. I'm sorry, Ms. Cárdenas, did you want to say something?
I'm currently in parenting and substance abuse classes and reentry.
Beautiful. That's what you should have been doing 5 times ago. I hope you do well, Ms. Cárdenas. Everyone is excused. You all have a great day.
She just go line by line in that court. But ultimately, she got what she wanted. Guess it was a violent offense against her spouse, boyfriend, whatever. But yeah, put it in the comments. This judge is strict. Anybody that go for her and don't do what they supposed to do, oh, they going down. Trust me. All right, so if you like the content and you watched it this far, subscribe to the channel and like and share. And I hope you have a good day, evening or night, wherever you are. And see you around when the next video come out.